If you've clicked on this video, then you might have a couple of questions about the reading assignment or perusal. It can seem a lot more complicated than what it is, and I actually want you to understand that I hope it's quite simple. So what I'm going to do is walk you through what you have to do and how it works as a student, as if you're a student, and point you to some more detailed materials if you really want to go deep. But I really want to concentrate on, what do you have to do and how simple is it? So why don't we have a look at some of the materials that we've got. So what you can see here is an overview of the assessment piece. I'm not going to go into detail on these things. This video here is how to use the system. It's prepared by the crew behind Perusall, so how it works basically. And this document here gives you some background on, not pasting comments in or using AI to do your comments. That will make more sense. What the system is and how it's actually graded. Okay. You'll notice at the end here, there's some examples of grades that people would get or marks that people would get if they carried out this activity in the system. Okay, so this will make more sense once I go in and show you. Okay, so what do we need to do? Well, we need to go to the Perusall system, and I need to use this code to join it. So I'm going to copy that code. Then I'm going to go to Perusall. Here's the system. Now, first time I am going to have to register, right? So I need to put in my email. And I actually want to put, I'm going to be a student and it's actually a lot harder to do when you're making stuff up. Okay. And so we just register. And once you've registered, you'll be asked to enter that code that sends you to the correct page here, right? As we speak now, I think there's something like 400 of the students have enrolled. So if you're having problems, please, shoot me an email, but it should be relatively simple. Okay. Now, what we have here is the interface where you can see the documents that we have uploaded in the library and the assignments that we set. Okay, so the big thing is assignments. You need to go in through the assignments tab. Then you can see the reading assignments that we've set. We set some practice ones that you may or may not have had a go at, but you can see it's very clearly the ones that are for grading. I'm not going to go into the grading ones, but I might go into this one here, right? So if I want to work on this assignment, it tells me kind of how to do it. It'll just take me on a bit of a tour, but I'm actually just going to go through that and say, look, this is what you need to do. You need to come in, and in here is our reading, right? And I can see that I've given a message, etc. But if I click on here, we have a student who's actually made a comment. So in this pane, I can see comments. And as I read, I can make comments. So I could comment here, right? This isn't brief to me. Now, obviously, I'd hope you'd make reasonable comments rather than just something like this. But you can see that I've now entered a comment. So these comments are what we grade, your insights into the system. I could also respond to this student. Yes, different people do have different views on what the right thing to do is. Okay. And that's it. You just need to go read the document, right? So the document, there's our reading day. This was a very long one because it was the legal system. They're not this long. Generally, they're about 10 pages, right? So you've got, when you get to the end, you'll see that there's a next part. And the next part for this week was the slides. So again, you can read through the slides and make any comments that you'd like to make. Right, again, to make a comment, we just highlight. Then over here, we make our comment. I'll leave you to discover more. For instance, in here, you can see the comments that if anyone else has made any comments on this document. If I go into the previous part, right, I can see that that student has asked a question, that that's the right thing to do, yes. Now, when people make a comment, there's no one else in here at the moment, but I can tick on their comments, which is an upvote system as well. So that's the system. That's Perusall. It's very simple. Create an account, log in. When you go in, read the document, make some comments as you go, right? Make some comments as you read, respond to other people. If you like a comment, like it, etc. But it's trying to prompt you to think about the actual content as you read through. Okay. Hopefully that gives you an overview of how relatively simple to me the Perusall system is. The main thing is that you make several comments. You know, I'm not going to be super specific about how many gets maximum marks, etc. But if you make a few comments and read the documents in here, you'll do quite well. Okay, hopefully that helps.